Hello, what's up and welcome back to another Gaming News Weekly. We're on number 16 now, it's been a while. Weekly, number 16, 16 weeks have gone by since I started doing this. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm glad it's lasted this long because it's one of the ideas I wanted to do a long time ago, but I didn't have the time to do it, and now I'm making the time. Let's get into the news, shall we? I have an update here on the Gears of War leak, the remastered leak. There was news that the people that leaked it, it obviously was partially an accident, but it was a bad, really super bad thing. But the people that leaked the Gears of War 3 remastered screenshots and videos, it was said that Microsoft made it so that their Xboxes would not work at all. Like they couldn't play any games or anything like that. But apparently the update is that is not the case. Microsoft says what we did was we closed their Xbox Live accounts, so they can't get online on their Xbox, but they can play offline if they want. Of course, that means they can't update any of their games that require any updates that require like an online connection because they can't get online. So that's the only thing that might stop them from playing a game offline, is if they have a game that needs an update and they can't play it because they need to update it. So that was I just wanted to give a quick update since last week I had shared the news about that, talking about how their Xboxes got shut down completely. That was what their sites were saying, man. You know, so we got an update on that. Thanks. I believe that was Kotaku that brought that update up. Probably others as well. Next bit of news, just a real quick one. Blade & Soul is finally coming to North America. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting forever for this game. It looks really cool. It looks, the combat kind of looks like Terra, games like Terra, action MMOs, Raiders, Vindictus-ish, but you know, bigger and better-ish. I don't know. Vindictus is, in my experience so far, especially in the early game, very small little dungeons. But I've heard that the further you get into it, the bigger stuff gets. And it's cool. I like Vindictus. I'm not putting that down or anything. It's got similar combat to those, you know, action MMO stuff. Blade & Soul. It's also coming to Europe, you know. But I'm in North America, so that's the big news to me is, hey, coming to me. And because they could say it's coming to Europe, and I'm like, well, what about poor little America? Screw America. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. All right. So Blade & Soul. In the winter. It's coming in the winter. It's planned for the winter. That's the picture right there. It looks beautiful, man. It looks really beautiful. Now I could have played it already. They have some servers up. I have talked to American friends and actually friends all over the world that have played it already. There are ways to get into the servers and play, but you're not playing in English for the most part. I think they said there's a little bit of translation, but not much. So you would be kind of lost if you were playing it right now in you know, non-English version, which is pretty much what it is, as far as I know. I don't know, whatever, man. So I was like, all right, I'll wait, you know, no big deal. Next bit of news, God of War 3 Remastered pre-order comes with 90-day rentals for God of War 1 and 2 on PS Now. I don't know if you haven't played PS Now, it's actually pretty cool. Give that trial a shot, you know. Play it for 7 days, check it out. They got some cool games on there. It's actually a pretty nice little rental system. I like it a lot. I don't have the money right now to just let it sink into that and then casually play it. You know, if I'm in the mood to play a bunch of those games on there, I'll pop it on for a month and play some stuff. But for right now, not happening. But I did play a month. I let a month go after my first 7-day rentals of PS Now, and it's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. So if you pre-order God of War 3 Remastered, you get 90-day rentals of 1 and 2. They are the HD versions, the you know, God of War 1 and 2 HD, 90-day rentals, which is actually pretty cool because I think that, you know, their normal rentals go up to like 14 days. I don't know. They got a crazy pricing system, but the monthly payment thing is pretty cool. So that's just in case you wanted to get God of War Remastered and you hadn't played 1 or 2 because you're whacked out. Some of my favorite games ever, man. God of War are freaking awesome. Next bit of news, Forza Horizon 2 pre-order exclusive cars are now available as DLC. I just thought that was interesting. I wanted to share that real quick for those Forza Horizon 2 players. I've been wanting to play that game and I still haven't played it yet. Other than the Fast and the Furious version. But yeah, I like seeing stuff like this because, you know, a lot of pre-order games, they come with those pre-orders and it's like, oh, pre-order and you get this DLC that nobody else will ever get. And it's like, dude, as cool as it is to get a reward or whatever, something extra for pre-ordering, that's bullcrap. I mean, you're screwing out so many players, so many people that can't pre-order. You know, I mean, you screw all of them. So whatever. I've never liked that. I don't know. I've always thought that was really stupid. But whatever. So anyways, now you can buy the pre-order exclusive cars as DLC if you want. You know, I like when they do that. Of course, it's way later. I mean, it's way after the game came out and stuff, but finally they did something, I guess. Let's see. Next bit of news. There's another little tease here. I got a tease here, okay? There's an MMO driving game that looks like Mad Max. Like, it looks really cool. It's called Crossout. And all we have right now so far is images. So I wanted to tell you about it real quick. Go sign up for the beta. Go check it out if you're interested in Mad Max or driving games kind of like that. You know, smash the cars and upgrade your vehicle, I guess. I'm assuming. We don't really know too much. But it looks cool. And I signed up for the beta. I don't sign up for every beta anymore like I used to. But that one I signed up for. I was like, yes, I want to play that. Crossout. Let's see. Next bit of news. Rockstar Games is suing the BBC for the making of GTA production they were working on. I don't remember if it was a TV show or a movie. I think it was like going to be a TV series. But Rockstar Games is actually suing them now because the developers have nothing to do with it. They actually have. That's what they're saying. They have nothing to do with the actual making of GTA. And at first, it seemed like they thought it would be a nice, fun idea to see what somebody else thought of how it went down, whatever. I don't know. But now it's like they said they've been talking to them and they don't like what's going on, and they've been trying to tell them you need to. Whatever it is, little things in the background is going on. Rockstar Games doesn't like it, and now they're suing. That's kind of crazy. Let's see. And the same with Crossout here. The earlier news I just said Crossout, the MMO Mad Max thing. We got another bit of news. Next, Need for Speed game is actual reboot. It's just gonna be called Need for Speed. The developers were saying that they want to go back and they're really taking into consideration all the feedback that people have said over the past, few or several Need for Speed games, and they want to go back and they want to focus more on car customization and the cars. And they still plan to improve the online features as well, but their main focus is what they say is the cars and car customization. That's what they're talking about. So that's cool. I can't wait to see more for that because I liked Most Wanted and Rivals. I didn't think they were the best Need for Speed games, but I didn't think they were the worst either. I like every Need for Speed game. I'm not like, oh, Hot Pursuit sucks. Most Rivals is so much better. They're fun racing games, man. But at the same time, I could understand why somebody who played it a lot more hardcore than me would think that. I haven't beaten all those games. If I beat each one and I could look at them each as a complete game instead of just as cool racing games, then I might be like, I did like this one more and that one, whatever. So anyways, Need for Speed Reboot. There's a trailer for it, which is just bad. Doesn't really show anything at all. There's a couple images, nothing else. That's all we know right now is Need for Speed Reboot. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Awesome. Let's see. Did I miss a bit of news? Oh, yeah. Hellraid has been canceled. Hellraid's been canceled. Now they said that they're going to go back to the drawing board with it, but they basically were like, we don't know when it's going to come out. We don't know what's going to happen with that game. Right now it's stopped, so it's pretty much canceled. They're calling it put on hold, but there's nothing. It's on hold. I can't, it's crazy to me that they said they were gonna go back to the drawing board on it and kind of reinvent it. That's what they said. They were gonna reinvent it. And it looked to me too much like Dying Light. This is the developers of Dying Light, Techland, Dying Light, and Dead Island. So it's basically a medieval version of those games, not just zombies, but medieval creatures and the swords, axes, just medieval weaponry and scenery and stuff like that. So if you like Dying Light and Dead Island, then you'd probably like the medieval version if you like the medieval stuff. So it was actually looking really good. I mean, they had hours of footage of gameplay that they showed off on live streams and YouTube and stuff. So it's not like they didn't. It's not like it was halfway. It might have been halfway made, but it had a lot into it. There's a lot of stuff that they put into it. So it sucks to see that get canceled. Oh man. All right. So we'll see. It might be back one day. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it came back one day, but it just kind of sucks to see it get put off, and then they're just like, oh, well, we don't know. We don't know when it'll ever come out or if it'll come out. Let's see. Next bit of news. This is my favorite one, so I wanted to save it for first to last. John Smedley. I believe he's the CEO or the president or something of what used to be SOE, Sony Online Entertainment, that's now Dawnbreak Gaming. I think Dawnbreak. I think it's a new name. I forget. I think it's Dawnbreak. I like their new name, but it's just I haven't gotten used to it quite yet. So what happened here is almost 25,000 cheaters were banned from H1Z1, and John Smedley was on Twitter And in responses in some of his tweets, he called those cheaters cockroaches. He called them cockroaches. That's what he said. I like. It's funny. It's. You could sort of take it out of context, but not really. It was in context. He said cheaters are cockroaches, basically. Basically what he said. I didn't quote it. I didn't write down the little thing that. But I was like, wow. Damn right, dude. I can't believe like somebody that high up said something like that. That guy's gonna get fired. No, he won't get fired. He might be in trouble for it though. Their department be talking, going, dude, what the hell, bro? We know you're the big guy, but damn, you're calling these guys cockroaches, and on top of that, he said, we don't want your money. I was like, whoa, yeah, because that's exactly what a lot of us would think, you know, like, fuck you, man. You know, who cares if you're a paying customer? You're a piece of crap. You're a cheater. You're a piece of crap, you know. He's ruining it for everybody else, our paying customer. So I thought that was awesome, man. I had to share that. So H1Z1, bunch of cheaters got banned. John Smedley freaking called them cockroaches and said he doesn't want their money. Like, right on, right on. Next funny that's related to that is really funny is the cheaters can publicly apologize to get unbanned. That's really funny. I don't know. I mean, I would do it. If I cheated and whatever, if I cheated for whatever reason, I'd be like, okay, well, yeah, give me my account back. I'm sorry, I won't cheat anymore. Well, that's pretty funny. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. All right, so last bit of news. This one is depressing and horrible. There's a 17-year-old swatter. All right, and if you forget what swatting is, these are the people that prank call police and whatever in order to give them information that would get the SWAT out to somebody's house. It's ridiculous. It's insane. So there's this 17-year-old kid who, I guess, apparently he was a big League of Legends player, and he would stalk girls, you know, possibly on Twitch, you know, finding out who's playing League of Legends, probably browsing League of Legends streams and stuff. I don't know, but he was stalking these girls, and he would target them. I guess. Let me see. I check out my notes here. He would. Oh, crazy. Okay, so he would ask them for photos and friend requests, and if they didn't give him photos, more photos of themselves, I would imagine he's asking for nude pictures. Who knows? But that's my best guess, because 17-year-old threatening girls that he's like. This is what happened. They didn't accept his friend requests. They didn't send him photos. He called SWAT on them. Okay, he got. Apparently this girl wasn't even living with her mom, because this is the way the news read out. So he got a SWAT team to come out to this girl's house and her mother's house as well. Like 2 different calls, 2 different houses. And that's not even like all of it. You know what I mean? I'll put the link for the story in the description of the video below. Down below, you'll see the description, and then I'll have links. And be down there. I'll give you the link. You can check out the story. There's actually quite a bit to it, but I don't know, I wanted to make sure you guys know about this. This is still happening. This is a big deal. It is stupid. It's horrible. And I'm glad we haven't seen, you know, actually, I have not seen a report of this done by anybody over like 25 so far, I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't remember almost every report of these swatters is like some teenager. You know, some stupid kid. Because I think, like, I mean, being over 30 at this point now, like, I keep thinking back about how when I was in my 20s, when I was 18 to mid-20s, reaching 30, and like, now I think of myself as a stupid kid back then. Like, you know, but back then I was like, I'm an adult now, you know, and like, you know, but I was still a stupid kid. Oh, man, so that's crazy, man. That is crazy. So he also, he called the SWAT in on them, and he released the social security information and credit card numbers of the family members online. Just like, here's social security numbers, here's credit card numbers. You know, I mean, damn. That's messed up, dude. Alright, so let's recap the news this week. Gears of War leak, the Gears of War Remastered leak update. Microsoft says that the Xbox Live account was shut down, so those players can still play offline with games that they don't need to update. Of course, Microsoft didn't actually say that part. They just said, no, we didn't shut their Xbox offline off, you know, like, we just made it so that they can't go online. Blade & Soul is finally coming to North America and Europe in the winter this year, sometime this winter. God of War 3 Remastered pre-order comes with 90-day rentals of God of War 1 and 2 for PS Now. That's the streaming version of the game. It's really cool. Forza Horizon 2 pre-order exclusive cars, are now available as DLC. Let's see. Crossout is an MMO driving PvP-ish game, as far as we can tell so far out of the images and little tiny tease of it. You can sign up for the beta. Crossout. Looks like Mad Max-ish kind of thing. Looks really cool. Rockstar Games is suing the BBC for the making of GTA series. Need for Speed Reboot is coming out. It's just gonna be called Need for Speed. Hellraid has been cancelled. And a 17-year-old swatter. It's just a douchebag. And, oh, one thing I forgot to tell you about the 17-year-old. That's part of the story. I didn't write it in my notes. I just remembered it. He was in court, and they described the way that he was just sitting there, like, with a smirk on his face. And as they read off the, stuff that he did and whatever, he just didn't care. But actually, it makes sense, because he's just fucking around. He's just some stupid idiot kid. Of course he's not going to care. I thought it was funny, because they make him sound like this really evil, diabolical scum. And while he can be, he's a freaking 17-year-old idiot. That's why. He's this kid doing really stupid things, and he doesn't care. Like, I'm pretty sure we're all kids at some point, and there's something we don't care about, even though we know it's bad or we're in trouble for it. Like, we're just like, whatever, dude, who cares? He doesn't actually realize the effect that has. I don't think, anyways. I don't think that in his brain he really thought how much what he was doing was really affecting. Maybe he was, maybe, but we are stupid kids sometimes. I mean, we do some of the stupidest things ever, as kids and as adults. So, not defending him, all right? Clear that up. I'm not defending the guy. I'm just saying. It's just funny how they were making it look like this really evil, diabolical kid. He doesn't care what he did. Of course he doesn't care what he did. That's why he did it in the first place. He's just some stupid kid that's just doing stupid things, But I would still lock him up. At least a year, man. That guy went nuts. He went nuts. He went a little crazy. He went overboard. Oh, man. Anyways. So, thanks for joining me, guys, for Gaming News Weekly, and I'll see you next week, hopefully. I hope you have a great week. Stop by my stream, check out my latest YouTube videos. I've got some highlights popping up here and there. Yeah, so, see ya. Thanks for joining me. Bye.